Alan here, Inc. 500 founder. I've coached more than 1,100 business owners, and most entrepreneurs are brilliant. They're hardworking, they're capable, and honestly, that's what holds them back. Today, I want to share with you the one rule that took me from exhausted and overwhelmed to building businesses valued at more than $100 million. I call it Iron Man's Rule. Once you hear it, you'll never be able to look at your business the same way ever again. If effort alone built great companies, we'd all be billionaires by now. Point one, build the suit before the fight. Think about Tony Stark at the beginning. Brilliant guy, could build anything, could fix anything, he could solve anything. But he kept getting knocked down because he was fighting without protection, no structure around him, no suit. That was me in the early years, doing everything myself, every decision, every problem, every fire. I believed that if I just worked harder, I'd get ahead. But the harder I worked, the further behind I felt. I was fighting every battle without a suit. I had a client doing the exact same thing. He was a brilliant operator, but nonstop effort. Once he built the basic systems before he pursued growth, his daily emergencies dropped by 70%. His work hours dropped from 65 to 40 hours, and his profit increased by $38,000 the next quarter. He didn't get better at fighting. He finally built the suit. So here's Iron Man's rule. Build the suit before you enter into the fight. In business, build your systems, build your structure, build your support. Do that before you chase growth, because effort alone won't save you. Point two, stop chasing revenue without structure. When our transportation company was growing, I chased everything. Every client, every contract, every opportunity. From the outside, everything looked amazing. Revenue climbed. Business was booming. In reality, from underneath, the business was falling apart. We were growing faster than our systems could support. I was flying faster than the suit could handle. Then my buddy Charles, the coach, sat me down. He said, "Alan, you're chasing revenue instead of building a company." That hit me like a wall. I was running into the battle with half-built armor, and I was wondering why I kept getting knocked down. And I had a founder doing the same exact thing. He was chasing every contract. However, when he simplified his one offer and one client type, his profit doubled in 6 months. His sales became predictable for the very first time. He cut his hours working by 20 hours a week. Not because he worked harder, but because his suit finally fit. So back to me, I stopped. I got simple. One offer, one type of client, one delivery system, one acquisition channel, and one clear identity as a leader. And everything changed, not because I worked harder, but because the suit was finally built. Point three, upgrade your identity. Here's the most important piece. Tony Stark didn't become Iron Man just because he built a suit. He became Iron Man because he changed his identity. He stopped being the guy who did everything alone. For years, I was the operator, the firefighter, the rescuer, the one who held everything together. And that felt like strength, but it was actually holding me back. I had a client who was the rescuer in his business. Every problem came to him. Once he shifted to the identity of the architect, his team took on 80% of the work. His weekly hours dropped from 70 to 35, and his revenue grew by 1.2 million the next year. His business didn't just grow, he grew. The moment I stopped seeing myself as the person who did everything and started seeing myself as the person who would build the systems, my entire world changed. My team stepped up, my hours went down, my income went up, and I finally had the room to begin to lead. If you're ready to stop fighting without a suit, book a call at the link below. Let's build something that actually works without you having to hold everything all together. If this made sense to you, watch the video on the screen right now. It's where I break down why chasing revenue keeps you stuck.